Hello everyone, it's Grandpa Hickory in Texas. Listen, I wanted to talk to you. I went up to Tennessee looking for land. I'm not going to say where it was, but I'm interested in buying, 10 to 15 acres of raw land, and I want to build me a place. I'm thinking about having an Amazon home delivered and all that. Well, come across a couple that's living in their RV. They bought a real nice piece of land and they got a beautiful Amazon home delivered, and it looks like a log cabin, but it's not a log cabin. It's an Amazon. Well, it's an Amazon little Amazon log home, and it's beautiful. I liked it a lot, and they told me that they found out that they're not allowed to live in it. It has to be a shed, something to do with Clayton Mobile Homes in Tennessee. They done something politically, but they got laws passed in the counties to where that you can have a home delivered to your place, but it's got to be a Clayton Mobile Home. And if it's any other kind of a home, well, then it's illegal. See what I'm saying, people? You're talking about people scamming people. And see, I didn't know all this. And also, I found out, thank God, that you have got to check out everything with the county. You've got to get with them. You've got to pay money to find out if you're what they called landlocked. And I said, well, what do you mean? They said, well, the property here, you can buy this, but you have no way to get in here. And I'm like, what? They said, no, you'll have to negotiate with the other property people, and you'll have to buy, they require like a 50-foot easeway coming into your property. So they can charge you $300,000 if they want to charge you. They can charge you anything they want to charge you. And guess what? If you don't buy that from them, you've got property you can't do anything with. It's way out there. And if you walk across their land, you're trespassing. If you drive your car across the land, then you have done property damage. I mean, people, I didn't know all this stuff was going on in buying raw land. I did not know this. I mean, I'm finding out all kinds of things I did not know. And a lot of places, if you buy 10 or 15 acres of land, you're not allowed to have animals on that land. Can you believe this? You're not allowed to have sheep, goats. You're not allowed to have ducks and geese. You're not allowed to have chickens. Something to do with ordinances. And then a lot of homeowner, what do you call those things? They said they're housing authorities or something. Anyway, they've got laws passed and everything so that you're just limited in anything and everything you try to do. Well, I'm not looking to buy some property out in the middle of nowhere that I can't even have access unless I got a helicopter to land on. But I'm going to tell you something, I didn't know all this stuff. I did not know all this until now. I mean, I thank my God the Lord's protecting me and helping me. But I'm going to tell you something, this is pathetic what people are doing to each other. I mean, Clayton Mobile Homes has got it blocked to where if you're going to have a home out there and you're not going to build a traditional home, either brick or wood by carpenters and a home builder and all that, well then you're going to have to buy a Clayton Mobile Home. And if you don't buy a Clayton Mobile Home, you ain't putting no Amazon home out there. You ain't doing it. Not doing it. And if you buy an Amish built home, Amish lumber is not registered with some kind of, they were telling me something to do with some kind of, I don't know what it was. I can't remember. But you have to have a certain lumber, and you have to be able to prove what that lumber is. Well, with the Amish, they don't do all that. They mainly use white oak, which is excellent wood. I mean, they build log homes last 150, 200 years. Research it, I have. So, I'm just, I tell you people, I don't know what to do. I'll be honest with you. I mean, the more I look around, I'm just shaking my head like, my God, what are we going to do? People, it's unbelievable, the laws and the ordinances and the things that go into buying raw land and putting a structure that you can live in it. That's what they call it, a structure. You're only allowed certain structures. And if you don't pay a builder all kinds of money for him to have illegal aliens come out there and build your house out of inferior lumber, because he's bought into the rights to be able to do that, see? And that's the way they get you. That's the way they get you. I ran into that down in Granbury, Texas, right there on Lake Granbury. There's a builder down there that uses nothing but illegal aliens, and they use inferior wood. They use 2x4s that are twisted, and they put them in your walls. That's what your walls are made out of. I went out there and saw it. I was having home built. I got out of it. I got out of that completely. But I'm going to tell you something. It's just something else. And then a lot of them, if you have a septic tank, which I'm not going to have, I'm going to have a compost toilet. Well, in a lot of areas, you're not allowed to have a compost toilet. I didn't know that. And if you have a septic tank put in, a lot of areas don't allow septic tanks. So you're not going to have any place to use the bathroom at, people. I mean, these are laws. These are laws that I'm running into that I'm absolutely amazed. Well, hey, hit the like button. I'm inviting you to subscribe to my channel on Grandpa Hickory, and you can tell I'm just disgusted about it. But that couple, they bought them a beautiful Amazon home, and they've been to one attorney after the other attorney, and they've all come back and told them, you know, that there's nothing they can do, that those laws are in place. You can have a Clayton mobile home, but can't have an Amazon home built, you know, brought in and delivered. Can't have a tiny home in a lot of areas too, because they have ordinances way out in the country where you're not allowed to have a tiny home. So if you're thinking of doing these things, you better look into your laws. You won't, it'll make your hair stand on end, friend. I was scratching my head like everything, like, what? But that couple, they're miserable. They really are. They're just flat miserable. I feel for those kids. Well, hey, have a good day. I'll see you on the next video. Like and subscribe. Bye for now.